A non-traditional student can be defined as someone that's 24 years of age or older that's seeking higher education. This group of students is recognized as the new typical undergraduate. In the year 1999-2000, the National Center for Educational Statistics determined that 73% of all undergraduates were in fact non-traditional students. Recently, I motivated myself and enrolled in college to complete my degree. Success is the only option for me. However, done in the task, being a non-traditional student will not be easy. But it is proven that non-traditional students can succeed just as likely as the traditional student in obtaining their degree. You may be asking yourself, what are some ways to be successful as a non-traditional student? Financial problems of how to pay for college is a burden that is presented to non-traditional students. The older student, they're more likely to be committed to family financial activities. The Non-Traditional Student Act of 2004 was introduced in Congress, but it did fail to pass. But however, there are still government sources and funding that's available for the non-traditional students to pursue to supplement for the educational burdens that a non-traditional student would typically endure. The continuation of these financial sources and state funding have paved a financial avenue of less burden for this non-traditional students in order just to pay for this college. Pell Grants are offered to students who meet certain criteria, such as income and circumstances. Some of those circumstances could be displaced workers or unemployment. There are numerous scholarships available that range from college majors to personal circumstance. Planning a schedule that can be committed to attend your classes and allow time to engage in your studies in achieving success as a non-traditional student is relevant. Students should begin by taking something that they enjoy in regards to their class schedules. That way they can acclimate themselves to the college environment before they undertake more challenging areas of studies. And this is something that Hillary Ward Schnott, she's an Associate Dean for Curricular Affairs at Mutilin College. She reported this in her report back in 2010. The non-traditional student can build the confidence they need to achieve in classes when they are not overwhelmed with courses in the first semester. I've addressed a few concerns that were thought to hinder this decision to return to school, but as you now know, those concerns have been highly overrated. Whether those go back to school to finish a degree or advance their career, there is a clear sense of motivation and there's a greater likelihood of success. Some motivations of non-traditional students is to further their careers that they are striving in or just to have a better paying position. There is also a personal commitment made by many of these students. Completing a college degree that they may have started several years prior and was not afforded the opportunity to complete. This motivation alone is a great factor for me. The fact of pursuing a degree as a non-traditional student and completing it brings the sense of accomplishment and pride as a graduate. Traditional students have given accolades to other students who are staying steadfast and accomplishing their goal. The determination of non-traditional students is reveled with pride from the traditional students. It causes an invisible effect of commitment for those transitional students. Now, I've discussed a few factors that non-traditional students can use to be successful. And I would also like to tell the advantages of staying on course for those students. A person that possesses an associate degree is projected to make $400,000 more than their counterparts that have a high school diploma. As the level of degree rises, so does actual income. Higher education is almost a requirement to compete in the job market. The proud feeling of knowing that you have overcome an obstacle that was once in your life can give a great personal satisfaction. Personal regret of not finishing college can cause a sense of incompleteness, knowing that you closed the door on a situation that has been at your back for years can only emit the happiest of emotions. Regret can be of negative connotation, but it can help lead a person to positive personal satisfactions as well. In conclusion, becoming a successful non-traditional student will prevail when determination and commitment are displayed. I've spoken of numerous ways to become a successful non-traditional student that have included financial as well as personal commitments. As a non-traditional student pursuing my degree at a much older age, personal motivation and a dodge of regret motivates to continue in endeavors and be successful. Every student does not have the same motivators, but they all have one thing in common. And that one thing is, when returning to school as a major life decision that was not taken lightly, and the success of this endeavor will not be taken lightly either.
Yay!